Hey everybody, hi. Oh, look at that. Everybody joined so quickly. Hope everybody's well. This is your weather concierge, Jason Bowman. So excited to, again, do another video. How you doing, everybody? Little under the weather today, not feeling great, but we're gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen. This storm is an interesting one, but similar to past storms we've had this winter, that southern jet stream, really enforced by the El Nino, is just so strong. It's not allowing storms to actually form, create a bombogenesis, which is that real explosion off the coast and come up the coast. And I think we're gonna see a similar exercise today with that. So anyway, let's get right to it. And I'm flipping around the camera. Hold on. Let me double tap again. There we go. So what do we start with? Atmosphere, right? So we're looking at the upper atmosphere and we see a few things. All the players are on the field. We see, let's get it a little clearer for you all. It's not coming in clear. There we go. So what we see is we have cold air. That's the first ingredient you need for any kind of snowstorm. Even in the spring, there is cold air. Remember, all of this area up here is covered with snow. So it's like opening up your freezer door and it's coming down south. The question is, how far south does that come? Originally, we were thinking it was going to go all the way into Virginia and DC, but now the thinking is right into southern New Jersey. So the temperatures are going to be marginal for snow, and especially for accumulating snow. Second feature we have is this boundary front that's hanging offshore. So whenever you have cold air coming in, it's always at the beginning of cold air when it comes in and when cold air leaves when you have a boundary. And when that cold air starts to tap into that boundary, you form energy. And that energy is going to start to be developed out here, and we'll see it slide across the benchmark and up. Now, we have our jet stream. It's a very progressive jet stream. And what we're seeing is that potentially is not going to allow the storm to form quick enough out to sea and come up the coast. So there's a couple of different ingredients that I'm watching for. But again, the main ingredient that we need is this cold air. You can see it. It's in the milky white. Right now, it's the front, the polar front is just through central New York and it's starting to drop. I don't think it gets past southern New Jersey. So as we look at some of the models, and this is the GFS, and we are it's about 24 hours out from right now. So you can see that our low pressure is right in the South Carolina coastline. We have our cold air. Here's the 540 line where the pointer is. That means anything below that is going to have a hard time sticking. Anything above that is definitely prime for some sticking. The dew point temperatures will be a little bit lower. And we'll see that we're going to get some pretty heavy snow in the mountains of West Virginia, and even southwest Pennsylvania might see a little bit. Hagerstown in Maryland, these areas are going to pick up anywhere between 8 to 10 inches of snow from this system. But as we move forward, let's see what it does. Okay, it goes off the coast, and this is what I was talking about. I'll go back for a second, this pull it off out to sea? Or does this turn negative in time from a trough perspective to bring it up the coast? How much flat energy is there? So we're watching it, and we're seeing it go towards the south. And here we go. I'm clicking it again. And this is about, tomorrow at about midnight. And then we're going to go into the morning. And then it's starting to go out to sea. So you can see, let me pause it again. And I'm going to go back. Okay? Because I want to make sure you see it. So this is right now, 24 hours from now. And we're going to go forward. We're going to go forward. And you see how it's just skirting the coast? Because that energy isn't going, this trough is actually a positive focused or labeled trough, and now it's starting to go out to sea. And if this was to come straight up the coast this way along the benchmark, we'd be talking 6 to 12 inches along the Jersey Shore, even into Westchester, Rockland, all of Long Island, and the coast of New England. So keep going here. I'm going to bring it. We got some pretty heavy snow. This is Sunday, as we're at hour 48, so actually 2 days right from now. So Sunday evening. And then we go over overnight Sunday, still snowing, and this is when it will be sticking. But because it's not snowing hard enough, and again, the temperatures are marginal, how much snow will really stick? That's the question. And then it's still snowing as we get towards Monday morning, and then it's out of the systems, out of our area. And then we're going to look at the Canadian model. So that was one model. If you notice with the Canadian model, it's a little bit farther back west. And for those who want snow and it's a little slower, it's less progressive, this is a better model. You'll see it becomes a little more aggressive. So this is 24 hours from now. This is for, 36 hours from now. And you see how it gets a little bit more slowed as the system, not riding as fast up. Actually, it separates into two pieces. And now you'll see that there's a secondary low that's going to start riding up the coast, which is extremely interesting. And we've seen this happen a few times this year. But you see where it's riding, instead of going straight out, it's now coming up. And that's because we have a negative trough that's building into here. So you're getting pretty pounding, thumping snow on the New Jersey coastline, as long as across Long Island. And then you'll see it transitions all the way up into southern New England. So if you ask me, which I'll tap back to me because I'll talk to y'all. If you ask me, I think what we're going to see is a combination of those two. I think the first model that I showed you, the GFS, I think it's too progressive. I think it's too quick. And then if you look at the Canadian, I think it's not progressive enough, and there's too much energy, too strong. I also don't know about the two systems splitting apart. But what I do think is that we're going to see a hybrid of those two. Now, quickly, because I know I'm talking a lot, I want to get to something else and then post this for you all. The benchmark. People have been asking me, what does the benchmark mean? So it's 70 west, 40 north. It's the latitude, longitude of where a storm goes. And this is for those on Long Island, Jersey Shore, southern New England. This is where you want the storm to pass by. If you have it pass too far off, which it possibly can do this storm, you have fringe effects. If it comes up too close to the coast over here, you have mixing. So you'll have mixing across all of the coastal regions. So the perfect place is the benchmark. It's the 70-40 rule. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now, based upon the two models that we looked at, this is kind of where my thinking is. So you're going to get a stripe of snow that's going to start from, again, the Hagerstown area. It's going to go all the way through central New Jersey, across Long Island. And then as the storm starts to strengthen, because again, it's being very progressive, and there will be a time where this will strengthen, probably the storm will be right here, and it'll start to move this way. And you'll see that out on the coast of New England, probably the Cape, you can get that wet, pasty snow around 6 to 10, even 6 to 12 inches of snow. So a little closer look, looking at a general 3 to 5 for New Jersey, central New Jersey, not northern New Jersey or northwestern New Jersey. It's going to be a fine line. I think it's just around New York City. Philadelphia, maybe a couple sloppy inches of slush. Here you're going to get 3 to 5 inches potentially in central coastal New Jersey, up into the Newark area, into Long Island. And then what you're looking at is the big hit here for the Boston area, 6 to 12, 6 to 10, even some little lollipops of 12 plus, depending upon how hard the snow comes down. So that is what we're going to expect, and come back to me. I will be posting on the app tonight, probably a little bit later after I take a little bit of a break. As you can see, I feel lousy. But I will post a zone-by-zone analysis of what to expect, travel conditions, timing of all of this, as well as accumulation. So I know a lot of people have events this weekend. It's super important that if you do, get the app. It is free. I don't know why people don't like free. And it's only 99 cents to follow me each and every month. 99 cents. So please get it. I do a lot of work here, and I love doing it, and I want you guys to really enjoy all of that. So anyway, that's what we got going on, and I hope you have a wonderful night. I will be providing you updates as we go along and as I see more information. Speak to you later. Bye.